breakfast. It's time for breakfast. It's time for breakfast. Ooh, Yeah, y'all. I'm here. I got my shoulders covered, so I had to put my apron on. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Could you be mine? Hey y'all, I'm back in the kitchen. It is brunch first time. Get here 2 days in a row at about noon. But that's what happens when the kids are home from school. Right now, I'm here. My mother's over there. She don't ever get on camera, but she's here. But I'm gonna make a double breakfast for me and my mama. Come on, Kiara. Also, before I go any further, I'm gonna moisturize the lips. Can't be having your mouth. If you got full lips, you understand. If you don't, yeah. Happy Rosh Hashanah to you too. But hey, y'all know we have a theory here on the Rick Younger Low Budget Morning Show that everything tastes better in a Rick Younger Show mug. So let's go ahead and test that theory. Go ahead and test it before we go any further. Oh, baby. Yep, no school. No school. So I had to take Rory to camp this morning. I had to pick my mother up from the train station. Let's see this. Let's see how this Ooh, that good coffee. The Rick Younger Show mug delivers yet again. Deliver. All right, so saying, what's for breakfast, Ricky? Well, it's going to be a hash Tuesday, a double hash Tuesday. Make a hash for me and my mama. Me and my mama. So here's the innards and honors. We got, what we got here? We got some onions, we got garlic, we got peppers, we got mushrooms. We got, of course, some taters, tater jumps, and some spinach. Hallelujah, spinach. Praise the Lord. Ba, 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 ba. Looking back on when I was a little nappy headed boy just this morning, just this morning, and my only worry was for Christmas what would be my toy. Even though it sometimes would not bring a thing, we are happy with the joy the day will bring. Things are going all right, Kiara. Things are going all right. 2022 has not been an easy year. It's had its ups and downs. But, I'm hanging in there. And it looks like, I feel like I'm coming out of some rough times. Still trying to make some money to pay some bills and catch up on things that I'm far behind in. But see, what I do is I pay my car note so that if I get thrown out my house, I can sleep in my car. And I can drive to people's houses and say, hey man, I got thrown out of my house. Can I sleep at your house? I just drove up, but I can't stay here. Okay, let me get back in my car and drive somewhere else. And I always go to my mother's house, right, Mom? My mother said, yep, just come home, bring them kids. Well, I probably can't bring the kids because they in school. But anyway, I said all that to say things are going all right. Things are looking better. But feel free if you want. You can donate. You can be a patron on my Patreon. And you say, how does Patreon work? Patreon.com/Rick Younger, where you donate once a month at a rate that you wish to give. It can be as low as $1 and as high as you want it to be. And every month you will, give a little something. And I'm not gonna lie, that Patreon has helped me out. I don't get a lot from Patreon, but just the other day I was like, oh look, I haven't taken anything out of here in a couple of months. Okay, I'll take that amount out, and guess what? It helps. It helps. Every little bit helps. So yeah, y'all keep on supporting, keep on loving, whether you do it financially or just showing up. Because let me tell you something, when you guys show up, when I'm here in the kitchen, it boosts my spirit. Because that's the biggest thing when you're going through depression and anxiety. Hope. It's like losing hope is the biggest problem. So yeah. Yep. It's all right. I got another person I can drive my car to if I get evicted. Councilman Elder Barry Good says, I got you, brother. Empty house, I'm basically never home. And you know I can cook, so I carry my weight up in there. I carry my weight. You be like, oh man, he come home and be like, whoa, Ricky, I did not know that I was going to have salmon this evening. That's right, that's right. I'll hook it up. Yeah, like, and let me tell you, the other day, I'm put you on the spot, Councilman Elder Barry Good. Councilman Elder Barry Good was thinking about me. He reached out and just told me, hey man, I was thinking about you, so I prayed for you. And he, that was just something that was put on his heart. And let me tell you something. When you hear that, the friends of mine who have reached out and just let me know that they're thinking about me, hey, I just had something on my mind, and for some reason I feel like I gotta tell you this, and they've been telling me very powerful things that have encouraged me. So, Kiata's cleaning houses for extra money. It's a part-time job to pay her daughter's college tuition. I mean, how much work is involved? No, when does that happen? Because here's the biggest thing with me is because with my schedule, a lot of my free time goes towards taking care of my kids, which, as you may have, you guys probably know, because Lolo told y'all yesterday, my big brother Rory has autism. So, like, when you have a child with special needs, a lot of your time goes towards that. And of course, I'm the one who does a lot of the dropping off and picking up. So, if the cleaning of houses goes on within a time frame when they're at school, give me a holler. I come get that extra money. Come get that extra money. Friday night and Saturday morning. Who don't want to party Friday night, cleaning up Saturday morning? Holler, hit me. Now, you keep hitting me, even if I'm not available on the times you asked, because that might be a time I will be available. So yeah, I'm not afraid to go out and make some money, especially if it comes to feeding up these kids. Cleaning up after hours, that's cool, because guess what happens? I'll be out, it'll be after hours, and then I just go hit a comedy club or something like that. Cheryl says, I'm praying and believing you will never have to live in your car. I'm pretty certain I'm not going to have to live in my car either. But, that's just my thought process with making sure that the car doesn't get taken away. Just in case. Just in case. Because, there's been plenty of comedians and entertainers who've had a period of time where they lived in their car. And by that, living actually in the car or using the car to go places to crash at other people's places. I ain't afraid to do what I got to do to make sure I keep the gravy train rolling is what I'm saying. But anyway, it's time to get breakfast started. It's time to get breakfast started. Thank you. I appreciate it. I know y'all got me. Thank you. So I'm going to go ahead and get these pans started. I'm doing double pans because I'm fixing for me and mama. Fixing for me and mama. So I got 2 pans going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by getting the onions, the peppers, and the garlic into the pan. From what I understand, Steve Harvey lived in this car. Drew Carey lived in his car. Yes, right. Tyler Perry lived in his car. I would be in good company if I could wind up living in my car. Trust me. And believe me, there have been times when I've been crashing on couches. I've done all of that. That's what I'm saying is I'm not afraid to do it again if I have to. But I do know I have people that, like I said, I can always go back to mama's house. I got a good mama. She's like, Ricky, come on home. All right, so put the onions, the peppers, and the garlic in there. Onions, peppers, and garlic in there. Onions, and peppers, and garlic. Onions, and peppers, and garlic. Right now. All right. Oh, and I got to put in some potatoes. Half a cup of potatoes in there, not half a pound. For each. Johnny, John. Johnny, John. All right now. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside. All right now. Gonna put a little salt and pepper, season up what I got in the pan so far. A little pepper. A little seasoned salt on your potatoes is not a bad way to go. Let's go ahead with that. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Also got a Fairview arrest in April on West 4th Street.
That's what's going on in the pan right now. People make the world go boom, 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 boom. Flippin', flippin'. All right now. See, sometimes you just gotta let people know what's going on in your life, just in case. Because it'd be a damn shame if I did have to live in my car, and I'm living in my car and nobody knows. Because I mean, but that's the other thing that I've learned in this time. It's like, if ever you're in trouble, if ever things aren't going well for you, you got to reach out to the people, your people. And you know who your people are. Like, if you think about if something bad were to happen to you and you didn't tell anybody, and then after the fact, people found out, who are your friends who would be mad at you for not letting them know? Because they can't read your mind. And they got their lives too. My cousin Brian, my friend Bernard, those are two of my guys right there. And when things started getting rough for me, I reached out to them, and they have helped me in ways that kind of ways that'll make you cry. You know, you're like, oh man, I knew you loved me, but it's to see you spring into action because I'm in need. That really drives it home. You're like, oh man. So yeah. When your back is against the wall, always think of the people that you know that because you probably feel the same way about them. Like you if such and such, if I found out something happened to such and such and then found out they never told me, that's the hard thing though. Sometimes when you're down, it's hard to talk to people. I found that in the midst of depression and the hardest part is fighting the urge to isolate yourself. It's so easy to be like, man, I'm just gonna sit in my house with the lights out. And you sit in your house with your lights out for a couple of reasons. You're like, ain't no need to run up this electric bill. Another part is that you just don't feel like it's like something about being down that makes you actually want to sit in the dark. Like, man, that light is bright. I want to be in the dark. I keep hearing footsteps, baby, in the dark. Oh, in the dark. Ooh, And every once in a while, you gotta let people know what your Cash App and your Venmo are. Like, just in case, you can hit me on my Cash App. I'm easy to find. Just search for Rick Younger. I'm right there. Just waiting to receive a donation. Donation. I thought it was the garbage. I thought it was the trash. Oh, I've been thinking of you, and you've been thinking of me. I give all that I have given you. All right, just put in the mushrooms. We'll go ahead and add this spinach. Whoa, let's be fair. And I think it's time we clear the air. You've been watching me. I've been watching you. You know. One thing I love about this spinach here, nice and leafy. Nice leafy spinach. You know I want to groove with you. Girl, speak your mind. Every chance I get from the first time we met, I want to groove with you. Ooh, oh, that I'm living for the love of you. All right now, baby, all that I'm giving for the love each and every day. I'm living for the love of you. I'm living. So I'm going to put the spinach in there. My mother, I got a second pan going for my mother's Jones. Now my mother is a 1-egger. So her hash is going to have 1 egg on top. I'm going to have 2 eggs on top. Write that down. Leafy greens. Leafy greens sounds like somebody who might be involved either in entertainment or the underworld. Yeah, we went over to the Leafy Greens spot. And he had the boys ready to go. He was running numbers for Leafy Green. Not Leafy. Oh man, Leafy don't play. You better not be playing with Leafy's money. The reason why they call that man Leafy Green, what is it? I don't know. But I'm sure there's a reason. I didn't say I knew the reason. Reasons, the reasons that we're here, the reasons that we're here, I feel this woe disappear. Oh. You're my morning star, shining brightly beside me. And if we keep this love, it will last through all eternity. You're gonna make me happy. You're gonna make me smile. 'Cause our love will stand tall as the trees. Our love will stand as wide as the seas. Our love will shine bright in the night like the stars above. And we'll always be together. Boom, 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 boom. My love is truly one thing you can truly depend on. In time of darkness and fear, I go to you, I know it will get found. All right, now, I done put some bacon in. All right, Tanya done rolled up in here. Hey, Tanya, it's okay. It's okay. You can always go back and check out what you missed in replay. Light of the world, shine on me. Love is the answer. That's one bowl. Shine on us all, set us free. Love is the answer. Girl, girl. Ooh, all right, now. So that's one. Singular sensation. Every little step she makes. Okay. Da ba 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 ba. Inseparable. Boom, 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 boom. And what will always be inseparable. You bring out the woman in me with your style of love. Inseparable. You bring out the woman in me with your style of love. Yes, we are. You're like, Ricky, but you're a man. But hey, I'm just saying, sometimes somebody will bring out the woman in you. And it's okay. It's okay. We got both feminine and masculine within us. You're like a flower to a dream, like birds to a melody of love. There's no word that can make us, no word that can make us. Oh, I think we are inseparable. Little Natalie Cole. I used to love me some Natalie Cole when I was a young lad. I was like, that's my wife. That's my wife. This will be an everlasting love. This will be the first time anyone has loved me. Oh, I'm so glad I found you in time. I'm so glad that. All right, here goes the other. My mother's like, I'll be glad when you finish making this breakfast because you're singing in the middle of my blue bloods. Yep, blue bloods. My mother loves the blue bloods. And not just the episode her baby boy is on. That would be me. She's like, I watch blue bloods anyway. So it's just an extra blessing to have Ricky on there. My mother does not talk like that. My mother does not sound like an old gospel singer in her voice. She has a very young sounding voice. But don't let her get in church and sing them songs. She'll let it out. She's over there probably shaking her head. It's like, I can't believe Ricky's saying that about me. Ricky is saying it about it. Because one thing about my mother, yep, quiet, high-pitched, young-sounding voice until she starts singing. till she starts singing to the glory of the Lord come down. She sing the harvest over, I tell you that. She will sing the harvest over. She said, it is true, I will sing the harvest over. She don't even have to say it. I know that's what she said to herself. I will sing the harvest over. The harvest be over when I'm finished. How we got over, how we got over, how we got over, how we got over. Let's all look back and wonder how I got over, how I got over. So look back and wonder, look back and wonder. One of these mornings I'm aware to die again. Oh yeah, in the new Jerusalem. Oh yeah, gonna walk me some streets of gold. Oh yeah, in the holy of my soul. I'm gonna do the folks and white who travel all day and night. On the way to a destination. On the way to a great coronation. I'm gonna sing hallelujah. I'm gonna shout troubles over. Go look back and wonder how I got over. Something that you told me stayed in my head all night long. You wanted me to love you when you said, so please reach out and touch me. My life is in your hands. Feel me, woo-woo. I want to feel the fire, yeah. I'm actually singing the Peebo version, but it's the same song. Feel me, I want to feel you. And if I should lose your love, for any reason at all, just let my record show I gave you all that love I know. Look at that breakfast. This is for my mama. Feel me. Woo! Hallelujah! I want to feel the fire. Yeah. All right, mama. You need something to wash that down. I got cranberry juice.
Okay.
All right, I gave my mother. I gave it to her. I gave her. There you go. Gonna give her some cranberry, strawberry, raspberry, cranberry, juice. Yeah. So now I'm about to do my eggs, and I think I'm gonna have a pan on the side. I want my panties. What? That's a good question. Kiara just asked, why are the parents texting me when there's no school? What are they texting you about? What? They want to make sure there's school tomorrow. They trying to see if they can't get a third day. Like, there's no school tomorrow too, right? Well, please tell me it's school tomorrow. These kids is driving me crazy. Things that parents might say in that situation. All right. Times like these were made for taste shows. All right. One egg. There is school tomorrow, kids. Parents. Pretty certain the parents want the kids to be in school tomorrow. But the teacher's like, look, I got this day. Today is my last day. I really don't need you interrupting it, asking me about school. Right now, I'm trying not to think about school. Don't make me have to think about school when I don't want to think about school, when we don't have school at this moment. Trust me, when school is in,
Well, maybe this is the night he closes.
I will deal with school stuff.
Maybe someone saved his life once.
My mother, the retired school teacher, she knows the feeling. She's like, I'm so glad they did not have texting for the majority of my school year. My time as a teacher.
This is a race, right?
That's the price you pay for opportunity.
Yeah, see.
That's sort of opportunity.
I mean,
The opportunity.
what year you retired, Mom?
2005, I think.
My mother retired in 2005. So even though, you know, stuff like texting and that existed, it wasn't so prevalent. Like now, like I got the teacher's number. That was, you know, that's like new. Because when Rory first started going to school, we weren't texting teachers. It was all through school stuff. Now it's like, you know, you actually have the teacher's
Anything you'd like to share?
cell phone number, which, you know, that means that the teacher can be reached at any time. And you're hoping that the parents are at least thinking about the teacher the way they would think for themselves. Like, excuse me, I don't want nobody calling me. Yeah, 5 years left to retirement. Can't wait. Oh my goodness. That's crazy to think about. The fact that we are old enough to be retiring and that close to retiring and all that other stuff. You know, like my brother's a retired state trooper. Like, you know, and has been retired for a while. But, you know, in certain fields, you know, put in there 20 years, other fields 30, whatever, but, you know. All right, look at that. We'll put that on top of my hash here. Should I go on my way without you? Oh, set sail with me to my paradise out beyond the sea. Atlantis are always. There we go. Gonna put that on top. Oh, woo, 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 woo. Now I'm the kind of guy who don't believe that chivalry is dead. 'Cause I believe a woman should be treated with the utmost respect. Don't be afraid, don't turn and walk away. I wanna get to know you. Don't be ashamed, don't say the love to blame. Just come and look me over. You'll find a heart that you've always been looking for. How could anybody have so much more? Ooh, I going indoors, picking up the hanky off the floor. Treat her like a lady, treat her like a lady. Light her cigarette when she smokes, even help her with a help. Treat her like a lady. Ooh. How can you say that it's over? How can you say that it's over? I can't even start to say what's in my heart. No, you're many miles away from me. Don't you know you'll always be my girl? Yeah. How can you say that it's over? You sign up for the 25-55 retirement program. You put in 25 years and you can walk when you turn 55. You're like, yeah. Don't be afraid. Don't turn and walk away. I'm 55, put in 25 years. Gonna leave these kids here. They'll find a heart you've been looking for. How could anybody have so much more? Ooh. He said, ooh. Hey. Every day, every way. I once saw Ollie Woodson at the Sugar Bar in Manhattan, Ashford and Simpson's place. What's up, Big Lex? Big Lex. Yeah, it was a great night. Okay, they would have like a Thursday nights. It was like an open mic, but you know the people that showing up to get on the open mic to be like professionals. So it was, and on this one particular night, Ollie Woodson and Margaritaville. Who sings Margarita? Racing away again in Margaritaville. I'm drawing a blank. Jimmy Buffett. Jimmy Buffett showed up. It's like Jimmy Buffett. That's right. People are like, what? Did you just say Jimmy Buffett? Jimmy Buffett came up and sang No Woman, No Cry. It's like, oh my goodness. That's right. Jimmy Buffett came to Ashford and Simpson Sugar Bar. And I remember, because I took a couple of friends from back home down in the DC area, fellow comedians, and they were like, yo, to this day, every once in a while they're like, yo, Rick, that might have been one of the greatest nights of my life. You know, it's like we all have those nights where it's like in days that are important to us, but then every once in a while you have those experiences where you're like, of course you have stuff like the birth of my kids or my wedding or things like that, and my graduation, but like days that are just great, not because of an unexpected great thing happened, not because of an accomplishment that was achieved or anything like that. And that was one of those nights. That's right, Jimmy Buffett sang No Woman, No Cry. And my friends Andy and Randolph, and they have a website, a podcast called Three Guys On, and yeah, go check out their podcast, Three Guys On, and to this day they will always bring up periodically that that's why he was at the Sugar Bar. He was looking for his lost shaker of salt. Next thing he know, he got called up to the stage by Valerie Simpson. And how can you say no to Valerie Simpson? She and Nick wrote such hits as Ain't No Mountain High Enough, Ain't Nothing Like the Real Thing, and You're All I Need to Get By, to name a few. I need to get by. You're all like sweet morning dew. I took one look at you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. All right, one last thing, y'all, before I go. Because y'all probably say, Ricky, let me see that hash one last time. I'm going to show you this hash. Look at that hash with 2 eggs on top. Look at that eggs on top. 2 eggs on top. Look at that hash with 2 eggs on top. But y'all saying, Ricky, I know you. You probably want to have a little something on the side. You right. No, you got a Chico on the side. No, I'm going to have pears. Pears on the side. And also, if you find yourself in the Baltimore area in the next few weeks, that's right, October 9th, we're back at the Bread and Circuses in Towson. And then November 5th, 25th, and December 23rd, we have dates coming up at Riley's Oyster in Hunt Valley. So if you're not following us at PYP Band on Instagram, the Powell Younger Project, or the Powell Younger Project on Facebook. Oh snap! Look at that. Hands on the side. Let me show you one last time this delicious breakfast of mine. Lady, love me one last time. Say you love me. I just haven't gone down to the Sugar Bar to get on. I mean, a lot of the New York players I've played with bands and stuff like that. It's just that sometimes I just don't think to go down to some of those. I used to do the Thursday night at the Groove down in the Village. I used to be there all the time on Thursdays. So yeah. He said if this parent would just bring her kid to school, she would know the school calendar. Yes. Usually there's a simple answer whenever people are asking you extra questions. There's usually one more bit of research they could have done and they could have gotten the answers for themselves. But yeah. So anyway, people, you're ready to get them out of here because I Gotta eat that. And I got things to do. I gotta go pick up my boys from camp. I got laundry to do. My mother wants to watch Blue Bloods in peace. She just laughed. She said, this boy can talk. She know that. She know that. She's like, that's Ricky. That's what people say. Boy, Ricky can talk. That's why people used to always say, he gonna be a preacher. He gonna be a lawyer. They never thought he gonna be a comedian. You know, we do. You know what? I don't know. I can't say that I enjoy. Obviously, the question was, do you enjoy singing more?